ever thought you locked the door when you left the house only to find out that you didn't? This is a false memory. False memories are instances in which people remember events or details that never happened, or remember them differently than the way they actually happened. The context in which we encode information can strongly influence what exactly we remember or forget. One way we can examine false memories is through the serial position effect, or the tendency to remember the first and last items in a list the best, and the middle items the worst. This is best described by what is known as the primacy and recency effects, with the tendency to remember the first item being the primacy effect, and the tendency to remember the most recently presented item being the recency effect. It's believed that the primacy effect occurs because we have more mental resources to devote to the processing of items at the beginning of a list, and it's more likely that these items will be stored in long-term memory. The recency effect is said to occur because the last items presented are still likely in your short-term memory store and haven't been forgotten yet by the time you are asked to recall them. Now take a look at this list of words. If you were asked to read this list and then later recall or recognize these words, it is likely that you will easily remember the words kiwi and peach, while it will be more difficult to recall the word pear. Now think back to that list. Do you recall the word apple being on that list? If you answered yes, you are wrong. This is a false memory. These kinds of false memories are studied using the DRM paradigm, which reveals how false memories arise when individuals are shown a list of words that are semantically related to a non-presented word. After viewing the list, people falsely remember the non-presented word as having actually been in the list. You were shown a list of words that were fruits, which is why it is likely that you remembered seeing the word apple even though that word wasn't actually on the list. A theory as to why this occurs has to do with the spreading activation model of memory. This theory suggests that our brains are organized in networks with stronger connections between more semantically related items. For instance, if you see the words kiwi and peach, it's likely that the word apple becomes activated in your brain because these are all related fruit words. As this activation occurs, you are more likely to mistake it for an actual memory of having seen the word. False memories can cause a person to falsely remember something as mundane as turning off a light when they leave a room. But they can also have serious consequences, such as false witness statements leading to the incarceration of an innocent person. Memory is powerful, but not always accurate. The way information is presented and the way our brains organize that information can have a significant impact on how we remember or fail to remember information.